guys, welcome to my channel. So this channel was about pets and what is the exact definition of pet and what group of animal can we call them as pet? In this video, we're gonna see the answer of these questions together and we're gonna discuss this important subject together. So stick with me till the end and let's start. Before getting to our interesting subject today, we want to discuss a little bit about the history of relationship between us humans and other animals. As you know, some species and some kind of animals weren't always somehow tamed and safe for us. They were domesticated. The term domestication, in a nutshell, can mean a process of adapting a wild animal or even a wild plant for human use. Domestication is a process that actually happened through history. It was gradual. Of course, it takes a lot of time to happen. And if I want to tell you a quick history about it, it was first for dogs that they were domesticated, and then came to sheep, goat, cow, and then to chicken and horse, and finally for honeybee and also silkworm. So this was a quite history of and definition of what is domestication. But what actually happens for humans and also animals that their relationship somehow gets closer and better, for another word? Well, the change that has happened for animals was the change in their behavior, in their morphology, and also in their genetics. I mean, somehow, as those wild species reproduce, some animals were created that they were less aggressive. In their behavior, so they weren't that much aggressive, just like their parents or other animals. So they were less aggressive, they were smaller in the size, they got a shorter muzzle and also a smaller skull. All these changes that has happened to animals make them a little bit less dangerous for humans. And now, also our ancestors has come up with this idea that they have to somehow, they somehow have to use animal for doing different things. I mean, for guarding, like dogs, for their product, like goat and sheep and blah blah blah. So they need to communicate to have a better relationship with other animals. So what they did is that they began a process to tame these species and animals that, as I've already mentioned, they had also gone through several changes. As I said, behavioral, genetic, and morphologically. So, this process of domestication that was done by our ancestors was, of course, gradual, as I've already mentioned, and it was a process of trial and error, of course. And so it takes a lot of time for these species to somehow alter from those wild form of themselves to the one that which are not that much dangerous for us, or to say maybe they're just safe for us. They help us. We use them. So this was a process of domestication and what has actually happened for animals. Now you're aware of the meaning of domestication and also the changes that has happened for animals and humans. Right now, we want to categorize domestic animals. We can categorize them into two groups. The first one can be livestock, and the second one is going to be pets. The first group, livestock, by definition can mean any kind of animal that we take care of them. We're keeping them because we want to use their products or labor. So, and this kind of animal, livestock contains goat, sheep, cow, horses, donkeys, and blah blah blah. So, right now, you've understood a little bit about livestock. I mean, there are animals that we use their products or labor. What do I mean by products? It can mean milk, meat, eggs, wool, leather, and many other products that livestock can provide for us. And about labor, what do I mean by labor? Labor can be transport, like horses or a donkey. It can be physical strength. I mean, again, it can be used for horses. So right now, we've understood that livestock are those animals that we use them, and we're keeping them because we are expecting some labor or some products from them. And there's also actually a little subgroup of livestock, which is a working animal. Working animals are those animals that we mostly take care of them because just because of labor, we don't really focus on their products. I mean, there is no usage of their milk or meat or some or an etc. They're just used for their labor and the thing that they can help us for doing daily tasks. And working animal also contain horses, as I've already mentioned, and donkeys, and animals like this. As I said, for working animal, which is a subgroup of livestock, uh, we don't really expect any product from them. The thing that we want is their help for doing daily tasks. And then we came to our subject about pets. So, what is the definition of pet? Pets are those animals that we keep them for pleasure, entertainment, or in other words, having fun or companionship. So, there is two important reasons of why we keep an animal and why we call them as pets. So, as I said, it's for companionship and also for pleasure. You know, pets are not those animals that we expect any product or any labor from them, and also they are not laboratory animals. Right now, you understand the definition of pet. Now we want to get into the group. Now we want to somehow categorize pets. There are different, I mean, several ways of categorizing different kinds of pets. And I'm not going to say that the one that I don't mention is the wrong one. Actually, all of them are true. And the difference between them is actually the point of view that they use for categorizing animals and putting them into groups. I mean, some groups are maybe they're mostly focused on the thing that the animal eats. Some of them focus on their, gastrointestinal physiology. Some other is based on just some other things. And this is why there are several ways of categorizing pets. And right now, I've choose one of the easiest one for you to understand. And here we go. We're gonna put them into category in different groups. Number one is gonna be large animals. This group can contain pigs, sheep, cow, goat, and horses. And then the second one is going to be small animals, which can contain cats, dogs, rodents, rabbits, and etc. The third group can be birds. Birds can be chicken, dogs, turkey, parrot, and the fourth group is going to be fishes. There are actually several kind of fishes. To tell you a little example of it can be a guppy or a goldfish and etc. And as the final group of pets, we can say exotic pets. Exotic pet can mean snakes, turtle, salamanders, and these kind of. Right now, you're able to define the word domestication. You can categorize domestic groups and also mention a lot of examples for each of these groups. And I hope this video was useful for you. If you got any question about the subject that I mentioned in this video or also in other videos, please ask it in the comments below. I try to answer all of your questions, and if you ask me a good question here, I promise I'm gonna make a short video or also even a long video about it. Thanks for watching till here. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and also like this video if you enjoy this content, and also share it with anyone who's just as enthusiastic as you are about animals and these subjects. And thanks again for sticking with me till the end, and see you later.